From the capital of Tennessee and of country music, for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Podium. Chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from Nashville. Returnable from the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Let's go.
They give it to him again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 5 on the play, and that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Yes.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Hey. 18 card, trap 50, trap 50.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it, but the best QBs, they can sense it. They know when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it. Keep that play alive, extend it outside of the chaos, and go get your offense a completion.
Ready up.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready. Ready up.
Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Titans have a first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone now. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Broad pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
2nd down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready. Hurt. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. He dodged the tackle. He'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
On the set.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, we gotta get him. Negative five, go.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he's set out. Give him 37 on the play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set.
Here's Willis to the air. Dumps it off to his running back. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Street. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Red. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Trap 60.
He's going to throw it again. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
6. Let's go. 70 Lions.
They send a man in motion.
60 Bobcats. Go.
Willis now, 3rd down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
On the set.
1st and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty.
Here we go.
Running it after the penalty. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here comes Rivers. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Taken down by Gabe Belton. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come on, come on. Set. Let go.
To the air on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
He's fielded at the 14. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
19. Go. Like it. Ready.
Willis. It's a big strike to Hill. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
Higgins, the man in motion right.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Willis. Down the field. He's got Pierce. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Rivers. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Ward off the play fake. Hits his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
60 Bobcat. Go.
From the gun, it's Ward. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
You can't start a fire without a spark. How about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hut.
First and 10 here. Ward. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. It looks like he stayed in as well. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans can tie it up in the second after coming into the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Titans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 1. Jukes away from 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
18, Pioneer. Come on. Set. Let go.
The play fake. Now Willis to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that is a Dolphins first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Warriors 70. Okay, ready?
First down from the 42.
Captain. Ready.
Willis now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
For Alec Pierce, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Dragon 6. Here we go. Set.
Throwing is Willis. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taken in by Pierce. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come down. 70 Lions. Viking 18.
Looks like a design run here for Willis. There it is. Touchdown, offense gets some late points and the lead.
Dolphins.
They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Rivers. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Shotgun snap out of Ward. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find it first.
Ready, set.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
65 catch. 65 catch. Ready. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Chimere DK. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Ready, ready. Back to 60. Ready, ready.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Takes this in at the 25. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Willis looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
7. Here we go. Here we go. 18 top. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To throw, here's Willis. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There was a window there for a moment. But boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
6 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Hawk 70. Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
They draw it up for him. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an All-Pro, you stick someone like that.
And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
19 White. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Back to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to find Chimere DK. So it's second down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
2. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
He'll throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
70.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. He completes it in traffic. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Robert, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Pass it downfield, working the left. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows hundredfold with your teammates.
That's caught. Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
From humble beginnings come some incredible stories. We've seen that over the years, right, Kate? With players in the league, and this time with that play. It started small, but his effort plus some great blocking made it into something else entirely.
Big man showing up the yards. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Start.
It's a designed run for Willis. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
14.
Timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Kind of like that punt returner, Kate, that's just looking for that lane to run. This guy just couldn't find it. Defenders beat him to the spot, left him to try and cut back, or simply take it out of bounds like he just did.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to the well again. They're calling together a yard there. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. Got 18. Right. 8. Let's go.
Now Ward. That's caught for the first. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on first down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
60 Eagles.
Ward's going to throw it. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. Catch is made in close. And he will not score, but that does set him off, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Thornton on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the set.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
19, 19.
Here's Willis to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Kevin Winston there defensively.
Ready? 18 cards.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Third and long for him here. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath, and when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go.
Here's Achane up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
New set of downs is now off to a real good start here, Kate. I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on second down.
On the ready.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
60 Maverick. 60 back two. Go.
Willis to throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19. 18. Pioneer.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's trying to push the field. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Brings it in at the 12. He spins right by him. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. New set of downs for him from the 31.
19 Lions.
Ward off the play fake. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, not the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
From the gun, it's Ward. This is complete. It's Davis. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, the offense wanted to spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They go to him again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Ready up.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal.
Ready, ready. Let's go.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
On any 4th down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
60 Vikings.
Lewis on the design run. And he is pushed out after he gets it all the way up towards midfield. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
They chain to the right. Nice vision to see some room up the middle there. He nets him 9. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Achane again. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Let's stick with Achane. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
It's 4th down.
Roll. Ready.
Trying for it, it's Achane. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground, and power it across. But there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Mustang 19. Come on. Hey. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
One of the biggest keys when you get a tight end running the corner route is he's got to set his angle, Kate. Wide receivers are so nifty, so smooth. Speed's really the priority. For tight ends, it's really setting that angle, so creating that leverage so that QB knows exactly where he's going. That's a job well done right there.
Cut out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you could almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something, but he'll get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
And he brings it in. Touchdown. A big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. From his own end zone, here we go. This makes it up to the 25.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
60 Maverick. Here we go. Set. 60, 19 Lions. Let's go.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
These are so often the plays. When we talk about it all the time, the thin line, thin margin between winning and losing in this league. But when you put a capital E in effort and you break a tackle like that, especially in the second half, it often propels you to victory.
Trying to run it in. Achane. And he's brought down real close to that goal line. And First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
Brings up a second.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Well, they waited right until the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
Get it! 70 Timberwolves! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Hey, smash Broncos! Steady, right?
Another for Achane. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Brock, touchdown! Brock, we all use literally far too often these days and sometimes in the wrong context, but this guy has literally driven his team to a lead here. His second score puts him in front in this second half.
Yeah, and hopefully some of that determination, that want to, he showed on that run could seep over to his defenders who are right now buckling up with a newly acquired lead. That way the next time he takes the field, well, that lead will still be on the board.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Titans 28. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Rivers. A little burst so far. And he's brought down Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close.